Hi crochet friends, welcome back to Alice's Crochet Corner. Today we're making this modern t-shirt yarn phone bag. It works out really quickly and it looks super cute and it is perfect to take everywhere. For this project I used about 70 grams of t-shirt yarn with a 6.5mm crochet hook, a stitch marker, a pair of scissors and a darning needle. You can also use any type of yarn you like for this project, as I'll show you how to adjust the size throughout the tutorial. Let's get started. We will start by chaining the width of our phone bag. First we will want to create a slip knot. How I like to do mine is I hold the tail end of the yarn underneath my right hand thumb. Using my left hand I twist my yarn to form a loop, and I grab the tail end of the yarn and pull through that loop. Insert our hook into that loop and pull tight. And that is our first slip knot. Next we are going to chain the width for our phone bag. So for me I am going to chain 8. To do a chain, you wrap your yarn around your hook and pull through that slip knot. And you can see that that V there is 1 chain. And again, I'm wrapping my yarn around our hook and pulling through. Again, that's 2 chains. And I'm just going to keep going until I have a total of 8 chains. I have now done 8 chains, and to teach you how to count, we never count the chain on the hook. And so counting our V's, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 chains. Next, we are going to work a double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. To do a double crochet, you wrap your yarn around your hook once and insert your hook into that 3rd chain and grab your yarn at the back and pull up a loop. And you wrap your yarn around your hook and pull through 2 loops, and wrap your yarn around your hook and pull through the remaining 2 loops. So that is our very first double crochet. And you'll want to grab your stitch marker and mark that very first stitch. So you can see we've done 1 double crochet into that chain, and we want to work 2 more double crochet into that chain. So again, to do so, you wrap your yarn around your hook once, insert it into that chain, grab your yarn at the back and pull up a loop, and wrap your yarn around your hook and pull through 2 loops, and wrap your yarn around your hook and pull through the remaining 2 loops. We will do 1 more double crochet into that 3rd chain. After we have done 3 double crochet into the 3rd chain, we will work 1 double crochet into every chain until we have reached the very last chain. And so I'm inserting my hook into that next chain. And then I'll do it again for the next chain as well. And so you can see I'm only working 1 double crochet into each of these chains. And when we have reached the very last chain, we are going to go ahead and work a total of 6 double crochet. So I'm inserting my hook into that last chain. This is our first double crochet. This is our second. This is our 3rd. This is our 4th. This is our 5th. and this is our 6th. And after doing 6 double crochet into that chain, you might see that we have a bit of a gap. So we can use this yarn tail and pull it tight to close the gap. Now after the 6 double crochet, we will now work 1 double crochet into each of the underlying chains on the opposite side. And as we do that, we are going to double crochet around the tail end of our yarn, and it just saves us from having to weave it in later. And so you can see that the double crochet I just did sits right above the one from the other side. And we will just repeat that. And so you can see right now we have 1 double crochet right above each one, and we are now back to where we have started. And you'll remember when we started we did 3 double crochet into that 3rd chain. Now when we're back at the chain, we want to do 3 more double crochets in that same chain so that we have a total of 6, which matches what we have done on this side. I'm just inserting my hook into that chain. That's 1 double crochet. This is 2, and this is 3. And so now in that last chain we have a total of 6 double crochet. And at the end of this round we should have a total of 20 stitches. To end this round, we will do a slip stitch on top of that first double crochet where we have our stitch marker. So we can remove that and insert our hook on top of that very first double crochet. And we'll grab our yarn at the back and pull through and pull through again. And that is the end of round 1. Now before we start working on the body of our phone bag, we want to make sure that the base actually fits our phone. And so I've got my phone next to my base, and you can see that it fits my phone perfectly. Now that we are happy with the base, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the body. Now the pattern for the body is pretty much going to be exactly the same for each round until it covers our phone. To start each round, we will chain 2, 1 and 2, and this does not count as a stitch. So underneath the chain 2 in that stitch, we are going to work our first double crochet for this round. And we always mark our first stitch. Afterwards, we will work into the next stitch and do our double crochet. And then again into the next stitch. And so the pattern for the body is we will be working 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. We should have the same number of stitches as we did at the end of the last round. And so I'm just going to go ahead and keep working 1 double crochet into each stitch all the way around until we are back at where we've started, and I'll meet you when I'm done. I have worked the double crochet all the way around, and I'm now back at where we have started. As we only did one double crochet in each stitch, we should have the same number of stitches as in our last round, and so for me that will be 20 stitches. Once we are happy with our stitch count, we're going to go ahead and do a slip stitch on top of that first double crochet. So removing my hook, I'm inserting it on top of that first double crochet, grabbing our yarn at the back and pulling through again. And that is the first round for the body of our bag done. And again, we are just going to repeat exactly what I have just shown you until we have reached a height to cover our phone. So I'll show you one more time. Again, we always chain 2 to start, and after we will work a double crochet into that stitch underneath. And then we use our stitch marker and mark our very first stitch. And then we work one double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And so I will repeat this, and so I will work one double crochet in every stitch all the way around, and I'll meet you when we're back at where we started. I have worked a double crochet in every stitch all the way around. At the end of this round, you should still have the same number of stitches as you did in the last 2 rounds. So again, for me that will be 20 stitches. To end this round, we will do a slip stitch on top of that first double crochet. So removing our stitch marker, I'm inserting my hook on top of that very first stitch. I will grab our yarn at the back and pull through again. And so we have now done the base of our foam bag and 2 rounds of the body. And so we'll go ahead and repeat exactly what we have done in the last 2 rounds until we are able to cover our phone, and I'll meet you when we're done. I have now done a total of 9 rounds for the body, and you can see how the phone fits inside the bag. We are now going to do just one more round for the body of our phone bag. We will start by picking up where we left off and chaining 1. And right underneath it, we will work a single crochet. To do a single crochet, you insert your hook into that stitch underneath, and you grab your yarn at the back and you pull up a loop, and you wrap your yarn around your hook and you pull through all 2 loops. So that's our first single crochet. And then we will work a single crochet into every stitch all the way around. So working into the next stitch, I am inserting my hook and pulling up a loop and wrapping our yarn around our hook and pull through all 2 loops. And then I'm just inserting my hook into the next stitch, and we will repeat this all the way around. And so I am just going to repeat that all the way around until we are back at where we started. When we are back at where we started, we will do a slip stitch on top of that first single crochet. So removing my stitch marker, I insert my hook on top of that first single crochet, grabbing our yarn at the back and pull through and pulling through again. And so you can see by doing a single crochet all along the top, It creates a tighter opening so that it prevents our phone from falling out when we use the phone bag. I'm very happy with how the phone sits inside the phone bag, so we're going to go ahead and cut our yarn and fasten off. So I'm going to leave some yarn tail at the end, cut our yarn, chain one from where we left off and weave the yarn tail through. We are going to weave this through before we start working on the bag strap, so I'm going to turn my phone bag inside out. Using my darning needle, I'm going to go through the stitches. We just want to be careful with t-shirt yarn that we don't pierce through the yarn, and actually behind the stitches is where we want to go. And so I'm just going underneath one direction, and then I'll change direction as well. And then once we are happy with it, we're going to tie a knot. Like so. And I'm going to cut it. And we will repeat the same for this one as well. We will start making the bag strap. I want the bag strap to start at the edge of the phone bag. So for me, it's just the top stitch at the very edge of our bag. And the trick is I want to double strand my yarn so that it makes a thicker bag strap, just so that it's a little bit sturdier. To do that, we're going to grab our yarn and weave it through that stitch, and then we will also pull as much yarn as we need. You can see that I now have 2 strands of yarn to work with. And so I will insert my hook back into where the yarn is. I'm going to grab our yarn at the back and bring up a loop. And we'll wrap our yarn around our hook and chain 1. So from here on, we are going to chain the length that we need for our bag strap. So for me, I am going to chain 100, but feel free to adjust your number of chains for the length that you need. And so this is the second chain, third, fourth, fifth. Just like how we did at the very start, we're just chaining the length that we need. I have finished chaining 100, and now we are going to attach the strap onto the other side of our phone bag. What we want to do is make sure that our strap is nice and flat for when we attach it. Once we are sure that the strap is nice and flat, we will remove our hook and insert it into the opposite of where the strap has started. Insert it into that stitch. And then we'll put our hook through the strap again, and we will slip stitch to attach. So to do that, I'm going to grab the yarn at the back, pull through the strap and through our bag again, wrap our yarn around our hook one last time and weave through. And then we'll cut our yarn and weave through again. And all we have left to do is weave this yarn through the inside of our phone bag. You just weave it through just like how I've shown you for the other ends. And that's it, guys. I hope you loved this week's tutorial. If you made it this far, please comment down below what color you've made your bag. I always love hearing about your creations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.